thousands of people have been afflicted by the MERS-COV disease in various parts of the world. About 400 of them have died of MERS-COV. But just what is MERS-COV and what is the best protection to avoid such disease? Here's Benj Bondoc.
The outbreak of the Middle East Respiratory Syndrome coronavirus or MERS-COV became a global health concern right after its first case was confirmed in Saudi Arabia in 2012. Latest data from the World Health Organization shows there are already 1,000 cases of MERS-COV. The disease has killed more than 300 people in the world. Aside from countries in the Middle East, the syndrome has already reached various nations in Asia, Africa, Europe, and even the United States. MERS is a disease caused by coronavirus. It is almost the same as the severe acute respiratory syndrome or SARS, which struck Asia in 2003. While the cause of the disease remains unknown, camels are eyed as possible carriers of the virus. MERS's symptoms are expected to be felt within the disease's 14-day incubation period. It was in April last year when a Filipino from the United Arab Emirates was tested positive for MERS-COV by the Arab country's health officials. In connection, local authorities were able to trace the patient and others who had a close contact with him. They were subjected to a series of examinations. Results indicated that the OFW and the others tested negative. Just this February, the opposite turned out for a Filipino nurse from Saudi Arabia who had the symptoms of the disease. She was found positive for MERS-COV. This prompted authorities to have her confined at the Research Institute for Tropical Medicine. The Filipino nurse was confirmed as the first case of MERS-COV in the country. Aside from preventing the spread of the syndrome, authorities are working hard to prevent misinformation, which can worsen the situation.
Human-to-human transmission is not that easy. Hence, there is no reason to panic. However, we have to be on guard and be vigilant in watching out for flu-like and asthma-like symptoms among travelers coming from the Middle East region. The DOH is not letting its guard down in the fight against MERS-COV.
Also, the health condition of Filipinos coming from other countries is being strictly monitored as a precautionary measure.
All ports of entry in the country are being closely watched, and we strongly suggest that the health declaration checklist or the yellow paper that is being given to passengers be properly and honestly filled up by all arriving passengers to prevent the entry of MERS-COV and other infectious diseases in the country. Nananawagan po kami ulit sa lahat ng pasahero na nanggagaling sa ibang bansa. Please fill up honestly and properly the health declaration checklist or the yellow paper.
As of the moment, there is no vaccine against MERS-COV. However, maintaining personal hygiene, strengthening body resistance, and seeking early medication once symptoms are felt are some effective ways to stop the spread not only of MERS-COV but of other diseases as well. For the People's Television, Benj Bondoc.